India has always grown in spite of the government, not because of it. Inflation is extremely necessary for growth to happen. The whole debate between growth and recession, inflation, and your current situation will continue. You have to find the right balance. पैसा ऊपर नीचे जाएगा, but eventually आपको आपका पैसा मैनेज करना है और एक खुशी वाली जिंदगी जीनी है. रिसेशन, इन्फ्लेशन एंड करंट सिचुएशन, ये पुराना टॉपिक, ये एक्चुअली हम सोचते हैं कि आज का टॉपिक है. ये टॉपिक ना 20-50 साल पहले भी आपने शायद सुना होगा. नाउ थैंकफुली वी आर नॉट इन अ रिसेशन. Thankfully, while the globe is perhaps facing a recession, or globe में because of this multiple wars and the current situation of overspending during COVID will create some challenge on this thing. But luckily India, because of our demographics, a lot of young people, a very hungry society which wants to grow. We are not in a deflation or a recession context. We are in a growth phase. How long will this growth phase go now? It depends on our political situation. It depends on our economic context. But India has always grown in spite of the government, not because of it. And I'm not taking a political stand, but it is the truth. So if we have grown without the government also, my assumption is we'll find a way to grow, because we are a hungry society and we want to grow. Now, inflation is nothing but an outcome of growth. If you grow, then prices will go up, and that causes inflation. Inflation is not bad. Inflation is extremely necessary for growth to happen, because if there is deflation, there will not be a growth. There will be a negative cycle. So we want inflation, but between 2 to 4%. That's why our RBI's goal is to have inflation under 4%. Now, yes, recently, because of global conditions, prices rise happening, it has happened that we have, it's gone up to 9.5%. But luckily it's coming down now because of our energy cost around the same. Now, inflation is real. It has happened in the past. I'm also surprised that sometimes when our parents used to tell, grandparents used to say, हमारे पास 5 आना, 25 आना, and I used to say, ये क्या है ये? 1-2 रुपए हैं. और आज 1-2 रुपए के कॉइन नहीं दिखते हैं मुश्किल से, बल्कि वो तो इनोवेटिव हो रहे हैं कि 10 रुपए का कॉइन को भी सस्ता कैसे कर दें. So inflation is real, and at least now, looking back 25-30 years, at least from what I remember when I was 10-12 to now I'm turning 40, I can see the difference. So inflation has been in the past, it will remain in the future. And your current situation is only your ability to stay happy, contented, while doing the work that is needed, and keeping the family together as a single unit. And inflation is going to happen. One thing that we should be aware and plan for it. And one way to plan for is investments. Because investment over long periods of time has covered for inflation. But one shouldn't invest just because there is inflation. This new Instagram founders keep on, or Instagram creators keep on saying, inflation को बीट करने का एक ही तरीका है, ये स्टॉक मार्केट में डालो या ये म्यूचुअल फंड में. कोई पूछता नहीं कि उनके स्पॉन्सर्स कौन है, उनके ब्रांडिंग क्या है, या उनकी क्या नॉलेज है उसके बारे में. I think real estate has also given you a great return. मैं बॉम्बे की बात ही नहीं करता हूँ, तो I think let's keep out. मतलब मेरे बॉम्बे का घर 10 साल पहले भी सेम भाव में था, आज भी सेम भाव में. But the fact that other places people have created a return, and between the old debate between growth and recession, inflation, and your current situation will continue. You have to find the right balance. Inflation is going to happen. It is good if the inflation is in checked amount. It cannot be too high, and it cannot be negligible as well. This is a context, and you have to learn about to manage this around the same. पैसा ऊपर नीचे जाएगा, but eventually आपको आपका पैसा मैनेज करना है और एक खुशी वाली जिंदगी जीनी है.